Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fulham. I am sorry I missed the entirety of last week. I've been sick as a dog. I'm still a little sick, but we're going to get through this just so I can get some actual episodes out. Today we do have a match against Arsenal. It is the first match of Season 3, or the first official Premier League match of Season 3. So it is at home. But as you can see, our previous meetings have not been going so well. But a lot to get through today, schedule-wise. As you can see, preseason went pretty well. My assistant manager did not do very well at scheduling some of these things, so I think he had 2 or 3 in there at most, and so I scheduled a couple on my own. But as you can see, we started off away from home 2-0, Wycombe 2-0, Ajax 6-0. That did not help that they had 1 sent off in the 16th and another sent off in the 45th plus 1. So they were down to 9 men, but hey, it was great. Servette FC 2-0, Moreirense, I don't even know, 3-0, and that was the semi-cup of a friendly, semi-final of a friendly cup that they had. We did beat the Mouscron, I don't know, Belgian Pro League. We did beat them 5-0 to win the cup final, so we got a trophy, yay! Then Boca 4-3, fantastic match, absolutely fantastic match. It just went back and forth and back and forth. They got first, we got second, they got third, fourth. I mean, it was absolutely insane, but we did beat them in the end. And let's just quickly get onto this Woking thing before we get to the transfer, because you probably saw a couple there. But if you look at this, 9-0 against Woking. Woking was in the Vanarama National League South. Not surprised that we crushed them. However, I was not expecting 9-0. If you remember, we played them. Let's see the overview. If you remember, we played them last season. It was a friendly, so 0-3, we won. And this year, we crushed them 9-0. So, I'm happy about that. But, that leaves us to the transfers. So, I'm going to do the outs first. And a lot of these you've already seen, so I'm just going to go right quickly through them just so we can get to this game. Kamara, last year of his contract, out on loan to Rangers. Good luck to him. Not coming back. Sergio Rico is off to Napoli for $13 million, or 13 million pounds. Great servant to the club. Had fantastic last year. But Petrag has his work permit, so he can come in, and Raya has been doing very well too. So those are my 2 primaries right there. Rodak, unfortunately, is getting annoying. And speaking of which, he went on a loan. And I only show you this because he's, like I said, he's been annoying. He wanted first team game experience. He didn't have a first team contract. So I don't know why he's expecting first team experience, but off he goes. Newcastle is a pain in my ass. DeShiglio wanted Champions League football. Goes to Newcastle. I don't understand it. But they've been coming after all of my freaking players, and I'm tired of it. They are really having quite a transfer. They've been going after quite a bit of, a bunch of players. Rakitic refused to come here. Refused to come to Fulham, yet goes to Newcastle. For 3.7. I had a offer of like 4.5. Nope. He wouldn't even deal with us. Vimmer I was kind of looking at, but overall, pissing me off. But DeShiglio, bye-bye. Adam Unas has joined Atalanta on loan. I've been telling you this. I don't know what to do with Unas, Hernani, and Darylus Gonzalez coming in. They all play the same winger positions. So Unas went out on loan just to get one of them out and get the wages off. I mean, I don't know. If I do another season after this, I don't know what I'm going to do with him because he's going to come back and I guess sell Hernani off. I don't know. We'll see. So if you have ideas, let me know. But let's continue. This one hurt. Andre Horta did not come to me, did not say, I want out, did not say, I want to look at this team if they come in for me. But he left for $45.5 million. And to be honest, I have a stacked midfield. And as much as I love the player, he's terrific. His numbers are great. I just couldn't pass up $45.5 million. So that got me to get a bunch of players instead. Again, you've seen some of these, so I apologize. I'm going to go through them quickly. But with Andre Horta going out, Andre, I'm sorry. You've been a fantastic servant. Newcastle wanted him. But that brought in a lot of money. I went a little transfer crazy. So Jean-Claire Todibo was already coming in anyway for like 800 or 650K. So let's continue. Jean-Kevin Augustin, you already know, came in for a whopping 4.7 million. He's been pretty good. 5 appearances, 7.4 average rating, 2 goals, 1 assist. Derlis Gonzalez obviously has come in. Not too bad. 6.94 average rating in 5 appearances, 2 goals. I will show you my tactics soon enough, but this is very important for me, which is why I did not send him out on loan like I did Unas. Alberto Soro. Unfortunately, I am not using an AMC right now. So, not really sure what to do with this dude. He's in our under 23s, I believe, right now playing. Not too bad, 6.76. So I might kind of promote him up, or I might have him train as a midfielder, but potential through the roof. So next season, damn. Like I said, I kind of went a little transfer mad. Shaqiri's come in, and just as I said, Unas went out on loan because I have Unas Hernani and Derlis Gonzalez. I got this dude who's now playing all along the front. But he can play the 2 midfield left and right roles, which is terrific. So overall, he's fantastic. Agility, terrific. Balance, terrific. Acceleration is pretty good. 17 first touch. Oh my lord. 15 technique. The numbers don't do justice to what I've seen on the 3D engine. That's all I'll say. Former Wonder Kid, Alan Halilovic. Numbers are not the greatest. As you can see, he's got a bunch of 7s, 9s, 6s. I mean, overall, vision of 15, technique of 17, long shots, first touch of 17, acceleration, agility, not too bad. He has not been, I mean, he's only played in 3 games, 2 assists though, 6.93. He's, again, 3D engine shows him off to be very good. Obviously, he's 24 years old. He's got some potential to grow. He'll be used here and there. He's on a backup contract while Shaqiri is on a first team contract, I think. So Shaqiri's probably going to be playing here more along this side. We'll see. So I needed someone to fill in the annoying DeShiglio role. And Bernardo is that person. 25 years old. I did probably overpay at 22 million for him, but left and right, very good. Very happy with how he's playing so far. 7.73 and 3+1 appearances. Not too shabby. And he's obviously a key player. He's going to be playing in that DeShiglio role so I'm hoping that Ryan Sessegnon can kind of fill in for him when Bernardo needs to go on the right. And if, when Bernardo's on the left, Ryan Sessegnon can go up a little or be rested a little, because I know I had some resting issues last year. So we'll see. He's already an influential player. Okay. Going with the theme of filling in for people I've sold. With Horta out, I had no idea what to do about a midfield player. He was cheap at 7.5 million. Fantastic potential. He's really good current. Acceleration is terrific. Stamina is terrific. He's got some really good numbers. Some lower numbers, but that's okay. He doesn't need to be a long thrower or a corner taker. He doesn't need to be tall. So overall, I'm happy with him. But again, the reason I sold Horta was because I have a stacked midfield. Now it's just even more stacked. And last but not least, the one I overpaid for the most, 32 million pounds. 20-year-old Elias Abuchakbaka. I played an RB Leipzig save last year in FM18, and I could never get this guy's name right. However, he was a fantastic player and grew very well. So, numbers so far looking terrific. Obviously, we need to see how he's going to be in the Premier League. But some of these numbers, agility 16, acceleration 14, is a little slower than I'd like. So, first touch 16, dribbling of 16, terrific for a midfielder. Again, on that left side, Halilovic was on the right. He's on a rotation, so he's going to get a couple of games here and there. Not a whole bunch, probably, unless he's absolutely fantastic. But I've heard a lot of people say that he is just lights up, terrific. So we'll see how he does, but potential. Yeah. So with that is it for the transfers. Like I said, I went a little transfer mad. I'm probably going to have a lot of problems this season. Rotation is probably not going to be one of them, but people wanting first team gaming experience is. Let's get to the new tactic that we have. So right now, the tactics that we have are these. I don't know why it says shorter passing. Do you? Because this seems odd. Because shorter passing is right here. I don't know where other shorter passing is. So, but this is what we've been using last time. This is kind of a little more just, going up. Slightly shorter passing, little different here and there. However, I wanted to go to a 4-4-2. I wanted to try something new. Considering these 4-2-3-1 and the 4-5-1s, whatever you want to call them, have stopped working fully. So, I found someone online who was saying that this is the most fantastic thing they've ever tried. So I tried using it, and it's working really well. It did give me that 4-3 win over Boca. And going back to the Boca thing, so Benedetto in the 10th, Arp in the 20th, Izquierdos in the 41st, Gonzalez in the 45th +1, so it was 2-all. Izquierdo in the 49th, and then Shaqiri, or Fieta Arp in the 61, and then Shaqiri. I didn't want to show you Shaqiri, because that was my in, if you didn't see that the first time around, but 88th. This was the tactic that we were using here, actually throughout most of it, and it's been working wonders. And the only reason I'm really using it, especially because it's a downloaded tactic, I have looked at it. I think I changed one or two things here and there. Sometimes I'll change some of the positioning around just to suit some of the players that we have. But the reason I'm using it is because we're not in Europe right now. Oh, that's the other thing. We're not in Europe right now. So no matter how many times my email came to me and said, "You're in Europe, you're in Europe." We're not in Europe. So with that, tactically, I'm just playing around. I'm having some fun. I want to see how far we get. If this tactic works, great. If it doesn't, bye-bye, we'll try something else. But with that, as you can see, nothing's really changed in the backfield. We do have a wing back and a full back. I probably changed those up here and there to suit the players. We do have wide midfielders on the sides, box-to-box midfielder, and a Carolero in there. These two I try not to change up, the Carolero and the box-to-box, just because it seems important to the tactic. An advanced forward, a deep-lying forward, I will change these up depending on the suitability, as long as these guys are halfway or above. Shaqiri has been fantastic, and he's, even if it says that significant and serious issues, I don't know what those issues are because I don't see them. Oh, and the other thing that I do change up is mentality. Obviously, Arsenal, we will be going defensive, and we'll see how that works. But overall, this tactic has been doing fantastically for us, so we're just going to keep going for a little while. If you have a problem with it, let me know, and I'll try and rework it a little bit. But I'm not a tactical genius, as we've all seen. And this is just a fun season. This isn't a season of, oh, we need to get Champions League or we need to get back into Europe. Right now, as I'm going, this is probably going to be my last season with Fulham. If we get into Europe and you want to see that season, then we'll play it again. Otherwise, I do have other ideas that I want to get to, so we'll see. We'll see how we do and how we feel at the end of the season. So let's get into this Arsenal game. So, ladies and gents, as we head into the first game of the season, this is how we're going to line up. Raya in goal, Bernardo Vober, Van Droglen, and Chambers in the back four, Ryan Sessegnon, Seri, and Pineda, and Shaqiri in the midfield. Mitrovic and Arp have switched. That's my assistant coach said that's the way it should be, so I'm fine with that. I don't seem to have a problem with that. But Mitrovic and Arp up front. I do have new boy Augustine on the bench. Gonzalez is on the bench, so it's going to be a lot of rotation this year. I really don't think I have a starting 11. And that might cause me problems, I'm starting to think. But we'll see. Okay, guys, let's see how this 4-4-2 does against a team like Arsenal, who we have not won in the last 4 matches. Actually, we haven't won in the last 5 matches. We haven't gotten a point in the last 4. So Shaqiri, not too bad, but everyone's doing okay average. Brings it back for Shaqiri, who cannot get to it. So Ozil steals it. And Gulam throws it all the way up to Bellotti, but he is double teamed. Thank you, Chambers. Newcastle wanted Chambers as well. I was like, no, I'm not giving you both of my wingback, or I'm not giving you both of my fullbacks. So, bye-bye. I swear to God, Newcastle has gone in for 4 or 5 of my players, and it ticked me off. 7 shots, 1 on target. Actually, funny enough, today it does give me a lot of possession. But in general, I don't think we've beaten possession on any team we've played. So, this is a first. However, 7 shots, 1 on target to our 1-0. Wow. And there goes our front. Oh, Pineda, Seri, Sesnial, Arp, Mitrovic. Everybody but Shaqiri. And Shaqiri's the bright red mark. So that should actually tell you how, I guess, you shouldn't really look at the marks on the tactical map. There you go, Arp. Sesnial cannot get to it. Oh, jeez, that scared the crap out of me. I was wondering what the hell was going on. But tactically, you see, Shaqiri is the one that had the bright red mark over him. Because he's not suited for that position. But I don't see a problem with him. But Vober with a 7-1. Loving that. Vober, I'm really hoping, has a breakout season this year. He was good last year, but not as good as I'd hoped. This year, he and Van Droglen, I think, are pretty much tied down to that first team position. Those 2 center backs right there. So I'm really hoping he sticks with it. So we are throwing Andreas in for Pineda, who's not done very well. I am changing his role to an advanced playmaker support. I'm not really sure that's going to do much. And it might open up the midfield for them, unfortunately. But I want to see how he does, because he's not natural in the box-to-box. Sesnial, we can't get to it. So Aubameyang is still there. Ramsey's still there. It's funny. So Bellerin. Oh, I thought we had it. Oh my lord, that's just disappointing. Okay. 2 saves, and then finally gets the 3rd. That's just freaking fantastic. Actually. Why can't I? Fuck off. Cancel. Fuck you! Jesus Christ! I just had a fun day. I was trying to get it to very attacking just so we can see if we can pull one back. That's why I did it! Very attacking. At the dying seconds, Gulam gets it stolen by Chambers. What a bad throw. Art up to Augustine. Augustine, great pass into Sesniak, who one-times it in the bottom left corner. 1-0! But the problem I was having is I went to tactics. Come on. I'm going to go back to defensive because I want the draw. I actually went attacking, and then I tried to change it out, but obviously you can't do it because it's in the midst of trying to change a tactic. Hit cancel, hit blah blah blah, all these different stupid things, and it just But thankfully we get one back. I do want the draw out of this. I'm not gonna screw up. Yes, I did not want to go full hog wild. I'm pleased to be on target with my prediction today. Really. Got to say that both sets of supporters will probably accept the draw. It was always the most likely result, too. Really? 16 shots, 6 on target to our 2-1. Way to predict that. So, Shaqiri makes his Fulham debut, was given a rousing ovation by the supporters, and there was tangible excitement around the club as they got to see their new man in action for the first time. Bernardo, Augustine, and Pineda also got their debuts. I love how they say, from Carabao Cup winners Liverpool. But Rodak 7-2. Not too bad. So that is going to be it for this episode. It is long enough. I apologize about that. But with all those transfers, this is going to be an interesting season. So we will see who Carabao Cup is next time. I may bring you September. Ooh, Man City, maybe not. I don't know. But somewhere in there. So anyway, thank you so much for watching as always. I am sefian.FM. Take care and enjoy.